Today is December 3rd. Actually, this is our first AMA session. This week, we had achieved a lot of things and so many things happening. Every week is like the full of the news. So I'm gonna just go through all of them, each details of each news. Okay, let's go. The largest event happened in the last week is that we just started the XETA token staking cycle 5 and it just started. And one thing I want you to know that is this staking cycle 5 is still happening on the Avalanche C chain because that was a kind of short time period for you guys to move entirely to the XANA chain. So we just decided to make it happen on the Avalanche C chain another round and to start staking in the XANA chain from the cycle 6. So this time you don't have to do any kind of bridge or anything. You can just keep staking. Even though you got any other new token from the exchange, you can directly start staking in our staking protocol. So it is so much easier. After this staking period finish, we're gonna do the migration. So everyone who is in the Avalanche C chain staking, you'll be transferred to the XANA chain. So you do not have to do anything. You don't have to spend any fee for the bridge, and you're gonna be already set for the next cycle 6 without doing anything. So that is a great time. So you have 2 weeks to start staking in to get this free transfer to the XANA chain opportunities. So please make sure to staking everything you can stake in the C chain during these 2 weeks. Okay? And I think the start of the staking, the XETA token is growing really good. Compared to a week ago, it grew almost 20% plus compared to the last week. So that is a great growth because if you compare to the all of other major chains, they're kind of struggling to find their price now in this bear market. The XETA token is totally healthy. We were not even got the strike by the FTX shock. After this shock happens, that token was kind of holding really strong. While other token is crashing down so much, we just stayed maybe just losing few percent, but not that drastically. And now it is even growing. It is showing the higher price compared to the FTX shock. So that is some kind of proof that we are delivering actual real value in the market and everybody's feeling comfortable and confident about it. So I'm so happy about that. But I still, compared to what the real value the XANA is, XETA token is still really cheap for me. It is just so cheap. This is a great moment. Even though the token price in the whole market don't grow much, you can still owning and staking this XETA token to start earning the free NFTs or free rewards. So that is a great another way to earn because you cannot really expect the token huge growth in this kind of bear market. But then just staking, you don't lose anything. You just stake the same amount of the token and every month you're gonna get new rewards. And some of the rewards is really high value. This is a great way to survive and then still make some kind of earning during this kind of winter time bear market. So I will really recommend this XETA token staking. To make this XETA token staking even more fancier, we introduced a lot of great rewards this time. Let me introduce. So this XETA token staking cycle 5, we present XANA Land NFTs. This is a common NFT which is almost equivalent with the value of 0.5 Ethereum at this market, and that's very valuable. And another thing, second is the XANA Genesis NFT, which is currently, oh my god, almost 0.8 Ethereum. So it is showing amazing performance in the past 4 months since launch. So now it is becoming one of the most valuable NFTs in our collection. You can get this XANA Genesis NFTs by the staking. So that's fantastic. And number 3, XANA Genesis animation plugin. We just tweeted in the couple minutes ago about this animation plugin. Some of you guys may know what this animation plugin is, this is to animate your XANA Genesis with the emotions. So that really make your XANA Genesis look like totally alive. It's not only the static image anymore. That is great because even though it's a static image, they can still chat with you guys because our AI function is smart enough. But with this animation plugin, oh my god, it really starts becoming your real virtual metaverse partner because it's gonna react according to your message. It's gonna show the emotions and reaction. She can sometimes smile, she can sometimes get mad, she can sometimes feel they're shy, she can start sometimes many emotions just like a human. During our test, we improved this function so much, so now she's becoming better and better and better. I really feeling started getting satisfied by this result, and during this 4 months of the development, it is now becoming so much better, natural and organic. I really feel like, oh my gosh, she started having some kind of emotions now. She's showing like kind of really proper reaction to each message I sent. It's speechless, building new history of the humanity, that kind of feeling. This is almost first time ever that you are owning metaverse partner in your computers, in your device, and it is an NFTs. You have a real actual ownership of it. That simply never happened in human history. Such a valuable moment and the valuable improvement of the technology. I'm so proud that like we can present this kind of amazing product, and I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying this so much. I'm so sure even after this implementation, upgrading of this animation plugin into your XANA Genesis, you will totally understand what I'm saying. You will be surprised. You're gonna feel it really. So yeah, I can't stop. Actually, we just started to distribute this plugin reward from today. So by the guide of this tweet, you can just look at the simple process how to get this animation plugin reward from our staking protocol and start applying to a XANA Genesis. It is very simple step, like a 2 to 3 simple step. If you got this reward from our past staking cycle, like cycle 3 or cycle 4, then please try out. This is a simple process. You're gonna just look for reward treasure box that you earned, which has a XANA Genesis animation plugin. As soon as you click it, it's gonna show you some kind of pop-up, and it's gonna show you like the selection of the XANA Genesis that you own. So you can just simply click it and then start confirm. That means you decide you apply this plugin into this XANA Genesis NFT. After that, you don't really have to do anything because that is our turn. We're gonna start doing all the backstage works. We're gonna deliver to you within like maybe around 2 weeks. Now it's kind of time taking because this is a very first time, and so more time passes, more process we're gonna take, then this process will become even faster and faster. Now like just allow us sometimes a little bit longer time than usual in this beginning phase. Just 2 to 3 weeks should be enough for us. Then you're gonna finally see your XANA Genesis start comes to life and start to animate, communicating with you. So that is how XANA Genesis animation plugin works. After this animation plugin, the thing we are developing is the fourth reward of this Zeta token staking, which is XANA Genesis voice plugin. This voice plugin is the actually speaking ability for your XANA Genesis. Not only just typing the text, but she can start speaking in English and in Japanese at the beginning, and we can even start implementing the Chinese or Korean, any other major part of our XANA Genesis NFT holder is, we can start doing the localizations. So then like she can start speaking in your local language, and not only that, also she can start understanding what you say to her by your speaking. So that after this implementation of this voice plugin, you can just simply click the recording button and you're gonna start speaking to her, and you're gonna just release the button and she's gonna understand what you say as long as your pronunciation is correct. This is a little bit, if it's English, it's a little bit still hard for me. Like I usually try a little bit, not this XANA Genesis, but like blankly, like sometimes I try in the iPhone, the like voice input and so on. Sometimes it's hard, but I don't know, like maybe time by time, it just technologies keep improving and it's gonna detect your voice voice more clearly. I hope like this is gonna improve. But anyway, so like according to this, more technology develops, then it's gonna be more easier to recognize your voice or like what you're speaking in like whatever language you speak to her. And she's gonna replay back to you in that language. So that is another smart part of XANA Genesis. If you throw the English question, she's gonna answer in English. If you throw the Japanese question, she's gonna answer in the Japanese. So that is a great part of XANA Genesis, and you're gonna enjoy that with the voice audio if you apply this voice plugin. And that is still not coming yet. We're still developing, but I can say like 70% is already done. So maybe somewhere around January, we are probably start distributing this reward to all the winners. Okay, but you can already start earning this reward during this staking cycle. You can just keep it until we activate that. Okay, and the reward number 5 will be the Astro Boy Japan NFT. This is the city of Okayama. This is our new collaboration with the Japanese local government. And this concept of Astro Boy Japan is that like Astro Boy is keep visiting and encouraging each local regions in Japan to empower and levitate the local economies, rediscovering the local culture, the beauties, and the sightseeing place, cultural place, and etc. So the Okayama also like following the Totori, Okayama also has a lot of beautiful places that like not many people even know. Actually even giving the opportunity for the Japanese people too, not only the foreign people, to the Japanese people have an opportunity to rediscover what kind of beauty is in our own country. So definitely it's gonna be totally like feel fresh for all the foreigners users. This is great for the both type of people. It's like such a great NFTs and that's such a great concept. And of course, a part of the revenue will be given to the local government to start investing some kind of improvement of the local economies or like a protection of the cultural things and etc. So like as I introduced before, this is such a fresh and new way to encourage the local economy, not only the traditional way like farmers, traditional product, but with the like latest technology such as a metaverse or GameFi or NFTs. This has a huge potential. I'm gonna just keep collaborating with the like new cities and not only Japan, maybe future, we don't know. Maybe like we can collaborate with some other country like US or China or Korea or like Europe. We don't know. Like this opportunity is like unlimited. That is the reward 5, Astro Boy Japan NFTDuel pack. Okay. Reward number 6. This is the main, like one of the most valuable reward in this cycle 5. This is a new reward actually, starting from this cycle. This is a XANA Penpens Whitelist. This XANA Penpens is the first ever almost free mint NFT collection for our community. Before this one, we would keep like distributing the priced NFTs, which is not like free mint. Even though there's no matter how many free mint trend is happening in the market, we didn't follow because we believe we should actually sell the NFTs instead of just giving away for free, because this actually the revenue will be reinvested to improve the product. So that means if we do just free mint and providing the NFTs for free and just depend on the secondary market, that is not like a stable revenue to do the reinvestment. So there's a many other projects struggling because they are not earning enough revenue from the secondary market. The project is keep getting stuck, or sometimes they have to disappear. We were not following that. Luckily, by the huge thanks to you guys, like all of the past NFT was priced and it sold out. So I'm so happy with that. And actually that brought us enough revenue to reinvest, to improve. So that is why we can keep developing this XANA Genesis AI engine, animation engine, which I'm telling you, this is not really cheap. This is a huge amount of effort and development, but we could do that because our initial sales was huge. And also the secondary market is going really well. Right? We are actually generating the good amount of the revenue to continue this development. So that is great for everyone. And more we develop, the more we reinvest to develop this XANA Genesis to be improved, then of course that's going to be more valuable. And that's going to be great for the every single NFT holders, right? So that is making actually the positive spiral. So we are totally believing this flow. But however, as we are selling XANA Genesis and NFTDuel cards and the XANA land and etc., our community members already have a lot of our NFTs. We are really thankful for that. We just think of that okay, now this is a great time. After all, maybe only one time shot, but this is a great time to show our appreciations to our community. So that is why we decided to distribute this new NFT collection for almost free. It's almost just like a $1 plus gas fee. So it's just nothing. Actually, all of the NFTs that we are selling now, XANA Genesis and XANA Land is above 0.5 Ethereum value. So I don't know how much value you can get if you get the XANA Penpens NFTs, the free mint NFTs. So that is a huge thing for our community, I believe. We are actually screening a lot to make sure that our passionate community members can only earn this whitelist of XANA Penpens NFTs. That is the main part. We probably distribute around 3,000 to 4,000 NFTs from our side, and our partner, which is the Crypto Ninja family, the Ninja DAO family, the largest NFT community in Japan, and they are our partner. So those two DAO community will distribute the whitelist, and each community has some kind of certain conditions to obtain this whitelist. But this XANA data token staking is actually the one of the easiest way to get this whitelist, because other than this, you need to actually owning the multiple XANA NFTs or Crypto Ninja NFTs to get this whitelist. So, data token staking, this is not for everyone because competition is really high, but still, you have a great chance to get this whitelist. That is the almost one of the exciting reward in this data token staking cycle 5. Okay, that was number 6. And number 7, this is also amazing. This is another collaboration with the Crypto Ninja. I think some of you guys saw our fantastic trailer of NFTDuel Crypto Ninja video. I really love that piece. So excited to see it. I can't stop imagining what's gonna happen after we release these collections, because there's so much the NFT passionate fans in Japan who loves the Crypto Ninja. And also we are almost the secondary largest NFT community in Japan beside of the Metaverse community. Of course, as a Metaverse community, we are number 1, but as an NFT community, we are the second largest community as well. So you can imagine what's gonna happen if those two top community put our power together to create one thing. You can imagine how big it's gonna be. This is the first GameFi of the XANA Metaverse, which is the NFTDuel, the trading card game as an NFT. We have a multiple IPs already launched, which was the ULTRAMAN or Astro Boy. Then now third collaboration is this NFT Crypto Ninja. We are providing actual whitelist of this Crypto Ninja NFTDuel card. This is also very rare because we were planning to only give the whitelist of this NFTDuel Crypto Ninja to the XANA Penpens owner, because this XANA Penpens will be released on the 21st January. Exact a week later, which is 28th January, we're gonna drop this NFTDuel Crypto Ninja collection, and only people who minted this XANA Penpens can purchase this Crypto Ninja collections. So actually that means this is gonna be the really rare opportunity to get a direct whitelist from the staking. If you're feeling the possibility of the GameFi and Japanese IPs and Crypto Ninja DAO, XANA DAO, then this is a must item that you should have. Immediately after the launch, you can start playing the actual game. So you don't have to wait another half a year or 1 year to start playing the game, just like some other GameFi, which you have to wait a lot. You can start playing immediately. That is our strength. That is number 7, right? Number 8 will be the rare avatar item. This rare avatar item will be the new sneaker of XANA. We are making the XANA brand sneaker, and we just added 3 to 5 new colors in this shoes collection. So every cycle, there will be no duplication. So each cycle has a unique sneaker NFTs. So once that sneaker is released in that cycle, usually based basically, it will not be distributed in afterwards. So actually, this sneaker NFT will be the rare thing. And we are even thinking about adding some kind of utility on this sneaker. Who knows, maybe you can learn faster, or you can jump taller, or you can jump higher, or we start implementing more and more games in XANA Metaverse. Maybe these shoes can be a sneaker, can be a great way to give the extra boost to make it more fun for your Metaverse activities. This is how the real is Avatar NFT. And the last reward, number 9, is the in-app currency. This is to, the decorate, get some kind of valuable NFT for your avatar. And this is another way to get some kind of a special asset for your XANA builder. There's many scenes in the Metaverse life you can start spending this in-app currency. So that is number 9. So those 2 rewards is a reward for the cycle 5. Actually, that's really great, right? I think the total amount will be somewhere around 3,000 plus NFTs reward total as in a treasure box. So 3,000 treasure box will be given to all of the stakers. Okay, let's see how lucky you are. Let's enjoy this raffle. This is actually the cycle 5, but if we talk about cycle 6, then the several major change will be applied on this cycle 6. The one largest change is that it's going to be happening on the XANA chain. And the second thing is probably we're going to do the staking event twice a month instead of just one time a month, which is now. We're going to probably increase occasionally this staking to like twice a month, so that 2-week staking cycle starts and ends. You can get reward, and at the same time you can start staking the XETA for the another 2-week to get immediate reward after 2 weeks. So that can be interesting, as I believe, because every time we distribute the reward, our community members love it. A lot of people like spreading the words and do the tweets and the hashtags and so on, so that like people will know more about this XETA token staking and more people comes in. We thought like this is going to be a great time to increase to the twice a month instead of one time a month. So that's going to be the change in the cycle 6. So this was the all about XETA token staking. Another update for the actually XANA Genesis is that we have another additional news for the XANA Genesis. Somewhere in the next week, we gonna release the lookup function for XANA Genesis. As you know, many XANA Genesis NFT have been stolen by the scammers. I'm happy about that because it's so sad. It's gonna disrupt the price growth of the floor price, of course. Of course, the owner will be miserable, because now each XANA Genesis NFT is like such an expensive thing. And then all of a sudden they lost everything. Not only XANA Genesis, but they will probably lose like all of the token he has, all of the other NFT collection he has, like XANA Genesis and XANA Land NFT. He could be losing everything once his wallet is exploited. He connect the wallet with some kind of scammy website, right? We've been just keep thinking about how can we prevent that? Is there any way to prevent that? We actually found the solution and we apply that for the XANA Land. So as you see, compared to XANA Genesis and XANA Land has a super low opportunity or history to be stolen because there is a lock function and the people don't have to, even though the scammers try to let the user to transfer NFT to somewhere else, that's going to be extremely hard. So that is why it is not really happening on the XANA Land side, but keep happening on XANA Genesis side because XANA Genesis didn't have that function. But now finally we figure out how to add the lookup function or the existing product. Okay. And that was the difficulty because every new NFT collection like we make for the such as a land or demo NFTs, we could easily implement this function and as a default. But existing collection was kind of hard for us to implement. But now we finally did it. So we're going to introduce this lookup NFT function in somewhere in the upcoming next week. So that please make sure to lock up your NFTs, not get scammed by anyone. if I count exactly, like I think more than 50 NFT have been stolen in this 4 months. That's huge, right? It's average like 5 to 10 NFT has been stolen like every month. That's crazy. And you can imagine if we have this kind of lockup function or like flood-proof function from the beginning, then of course the Genesis floor price is even much higher. It could be reaching 1 Ethereum already. We were kind of behind, but finally we did it. So please make sure. What's gonna happen is that once you lock up these NFTs, then even though like your wallet has been scammed or like if it's getting connected to this scammy website, they cannot control. Even though you kind of give a permission, that site cannot unlock your NFTs because you are locking up that NFT. So that is a huge protection. Not 100%, but it can prevent maybe like at least more than half of the opportunities to be stolen. So yes, please make sure and don't worry, even though you lock up these NFTs, you can still use that AI chat app. So yeah, like it doesn't affect any performance that you need in the Genesis. So totally you don't have to worry about it. And I strongly recommend to this lockup for you and for everyone. There's another event we are preparing for Genesis is the new look. We are already developing more than 15 to 20 new look of Genesis. Not face stayed the same, but the clothes mainly and some kind of accessories. And we gather the ideas from our DAO that like I was asking them like, hey, I'm thinking about to refresh and give a new clothes to Genesis and what kind of clothes you like her to wear. We got a lot of crazy ideas from DAO. Somebody is saying that, oh yeah, I want her to become some kind of the nurse or like some kind of bunny girl or some kind of police. What else? Like a wedding dress. Yes, just many. And I also picked like made up some ideas, a new design, and actually the designer is already working on it. And I already saw the demo, and yeah, that's fantastic. That's so cool. Like, I love it. I can't wait to show you guys. Like, this is so amazing. So this is another like very attractive part of Genesis. It's not gonna stay the same. It's gonna evolve. AI will evolve and their animations evolves and their voice evolves. And not only that, even also the clauses in Outlook can be evolved. And that is a great opportunities, right? This is also the great opportunity for the stolen NFTs. The sad part is if it's stolen, it's not going to come back to you. But at least if you get some Genesis in the OpenSea because the price was kind of low compared to other NFTs, this is highly possible to be that is a stolen NFTs. So that is why the scammers want to sell in the lower price and you didn't know it and you purchase it. So in our client setting of OpenSea, as long as it's recognized as a scammed NFT, then I think they're gonna flag it, right? And they're gonna put some kind of a mark or some kind of like notifications or something. And of course, you can use it totally 100% as the same as other NFTs in our XANA AI chat. And of course, you can still apply the animation plugin or voice plugin, whatever, but only when you sell it in the OpenSea, other people may see the stories or histories of that stolen NFTs. But if we add one function in this XANA Genesis new look event, I will try to give some kind of a choice for the owners that he might keep the history so that he only update the metadata of the NFTs. The history stays the same. Usually you want to choose this way. But another way, if this is getting the digital tattoo that this was the stolen NFTs, then trying you to burn the original NFTs and newly mint this new look NFTs as a new fresh NFT. So that will completely eliminate all of the past history, no matter it was stolen or sold by what and etc. But that is completely fresh new one NFTs. So then like if the next time we sell it to someone else, then like super health histories. So that is a great cure and a salvation for those people who purchased purposefully, coincidentally, no matter what kind of reason you got that and like cheap NFTs. NFTs, but still you can like remake it, let it reborn as a totally fresh NFT. So that is XANA Genesis new look event, which is upcoming. Exact date is hard to say yet. I'm probably planning to let this happen around the end of December, maybe. I mean, actually the announcement we can start this December, maybe even the next week. But then like we want to distribute this like event ticket, like top 1000 XANA Genesis holder. Maybe. And then all those guys who received this ticket has a chance to resell it. If they want to upgrade his own XANA Genesis, then of course he can apply it to own XANA Genesis. But if you do not want to change anything of your XANA Genesis because you love her so much, then you don't have to do it. And instead of that, you can just give to other users or sell to other users. That needs some kind of time. So we don't want to do it immediately. Maybe if we announce somewhere in next week, then at least we're gonna provide like 2 to 3 weeks for the promotion and also the opportunity for you to like decide if you want to resell it or not. Or some people can even, if they didn't get drop of this ticket, but then like here's another chance to get this NFT from the secondary market. So with this ticket, you can decide to upgrade your XANA Genesis into the new look. And this amount is very limited. Maybe in the maximum we only provide 1000. So yeah, like if you want that, and please make sure. And of course, that's gonna give a great push for the XANA Genesis price as well. That's what I'm believing. So we will see. Let's test and we will see the result. We introduced a new function called NFT Craft. So if you look at the Zanadia NFT marketplace, which is our native NFT marketplace, you will see a new option called Craft on the left side menu. And once you choose that, probably you will see the selection of demo, because now only demo has this function. So you will probably pick the 5 common NFT of demo to create a 1 rare NFT of demo. So that is the kind of function of what this craft does. And that is working greatly now because, if some of the common NFT is sold in the bottom price, and like now before there was no such a huge reason for you to buy this floor price NFTs if you don't like it, right? If you don't like it, there is no reason to buy them. But if there is a craft function, now you have an opportunity to purchase these cheaper NFTs, 5 of them, to create a great look rare NFTs. So it's very fresh experience. I haven't seen like this kind of things happening on each NFTs. So it's still very new concept, but definitely it works great. It's gonna help. It's gonna give the great support for the floor price. Because, as I just explained, it can turn into the really high value rare NFTs. And compared to the, you can just calculate what is the current average price of the common and what is the current average price of the rare. Okay, if rare is more like, valuable 5 times more, then you want to definitely burn these 5 common NFTs to get the 1 rare NFTs, right? Those kind of like, opportunities and the calculation is a great thing. It's going to be more fun for the each holders. So that is a new function. And of course, we're going to use this function for the XANA NFTDuel. This is actually the only one way to improve the level up your duel card. So that means this time you don't need 5 cards. You only need 2 cards. And you can use the card, whichever you like, to consume it to boost another card. If you have like 6 of the level 1 NFT card, and instead of 6, because you don't want like 6 NFTs for the level 1, so if you want, you can combine it 5 NFT together or like 2 NFT together, whatever you like, to keep pushing the level of the NFTs so that more craft happens and more cards stacked to upgrade your card, then that card will be so much stronger than default. So that is another way to enjoy the NFT duel. That is what the NFT craft function will be used for. That is the NFT side. And let me talk about the XANA Builder side. Now, we actually increased our team members a lot especially for those who has a great experience of the game production. So now our new team is start building the gaming function in our XANA Builder. Now it is already a builder for the environment, right? But after you implement this GameFi function, and then everyone can start making actual game inside of the XANA Metaverse. And that is great. We definitely want to deliver something in the next month, and you can start turning your great, fantastic, phenomenal world into a game. So that is what we are making now. I'm really positive about this one. This is so bullish because that's the almost moment that we comes to some kind of level or depth of the sandbox or the Roblox. So I'm very excited about it. That is about XANA Builder. Okay. Beside that, XANA Builder next version will have a publish world functions. What the publish world is that you can decide after you save your NFTs while you are creating the XANA land by XANA Builder, then it's going to give you some kind of options after you creating. Then it's going to ask you want to publish this game now or later, right? And if you feel that world is already ready, then why don't you just push that button to turn that into the NFTs? Then you can trade it in the marketplace. Okay, but if it's in the game, then there's so many other way to do. For example, you can start developing some kind of game item in your world and you can sell that item as an NFT in our marketplace. It's going to enlarge a lot of business opportunities for you to start earning in the XANA ecosystem. Okay, so this game builder is super exciting. Some of you guys, like DAO members, saying about, we call it Mafia game. But maybe some of you guys call it a werewolf game, right? The kind of liar game. I really love that game in over the 10 years or 15 years ago. I enjoyed that game so much when it comes to market. And now we are thinking about create that in the metaverse. That is a fantastic way. And this is actually fast. It's not like a shooting game. This is not battle royale. Or this is not like NFTDuel, crazy amount of development times required. It's not like that. If it's like a werewolf game and only thing you need is just like a microphone, some kind of random number generator or random results generator, then almost it's done because the main content of the game is a conversation, right? So this is almost like a very quick to make. We're going to deliver this as soon as possible. We are thinking to start this land staking from the cycle 6. Okay, so together with the XETA token in XANA chain, probably if you do the staking, then you have to connect the Ethereum wallet to Ethereum network to the staking protocol to start staking the land. Because the land is also on the Ethereum, land staking will require the XANA Genesis NFT. So you have to own XANA Genesis to stake XANA land. So you make sure that you have both. It's going to be really depend on the size. If it's a larger land, you will need more XANA Genesis. So that's the logic. But if you once you understand, this is very easy. And those things will be happening. We are trying our best to make it happen only January staking, which is the staking cycle 6. Another question, can we export the asset from the Blender or 3D Max to use it in the XANA Builder? At this point, no. But actually our team is also using the similar program. This is really up to the direction of the project. We were only selling, distributing the builder asset because it will be eventually requires some fee to get those material and they will use it. So that means that's going to generate another economy spiral 3D asset, right? If the user has to spend a little bit of the XETA token, that's going to encourage the XETA token price as well. So that was our original idea. But as we are providing the way create a user generated content, maybe in the near future, we will think about the way to allow user to upload their own 3D object. Because of course that can make a metaverse experience much better. Only thing we were concerning is if this is our creation, then we can control everything. But if it's on somebody else's, then we don't have 100% control. So that means like if there's in the case of the travel, it's gonna be hard. And also it's gonna be kind of time taking for our platform to accept the outside external asset, because first that external asset has to be made to match with our requirement first. Okay, that is the main reason. So if we can clarify that, then we can possibly think about like to achieve this external 3D assets. Question number 3: when can we swap our token to the new chain? Okay, so as I said in this beginning of this session, if you're staking already in the Avalanche C chain, then you don't have to do anything. Maybe somewhere around the 15th December to the 20th December, we're gonna automatically migrate the bot staking protocol into the XANA chain. So whatever the history you make in the C chain will be continued in the XANA chain. Okay, that is a concept, doesn't require any fee. But if you want to bridge a little bit earlier, then we were providing some kind of instant bridge within next week. That is something that you can immediately swap your Avalanche C chain Zeta to XANA chain Zeta. And that's almost cost-free. I will announce as soon as possible once it's ready. The other thing is NFT launch countdown start. Yes. So we started countdown in the Twitter for 3 projects at the same time. That's kind of impressive because no one do like that. But like as we have so much collaborations going on, we just do the countdown for everything. The XANA Pen Pens, it's gonna be 50 days more to the launch of XANA Pen Pens. Okay, and for the NFTDuel Crypto Ninja, it's gonna be released on the 28th of January. So we still have like 60 something date to mint the Crypto Ninja. Okay, and the Astro Boy Okayama is kind of coming because its launch will be the 24th December. So those 3 days I really want you to remember. XANA DAO MVP is starting for the December. You know, every month we having deciding the XANA DAO MVP members for the several different sections, which is like promoting, creating the XANA related fan art, the training XANA Genesis, or the building the great 3D world by the XANA Builder. Those kind of sessions, we are setting the MVPs. All of the community member will vote the best member that he think. Then top guys will get like a Zeta token and also the rare NFTs. So that is already happening in the December. This is just the second day, not third day actually. So there's still like a bunch of the time for you to join, and this is not too late. So I really recommend, like if you're looking for some kind of opportunities, then this is gonna be the great one, because you're gonna show your presence in our DAO community with like 50,000 members there. And also like each of your activities, the people will notice and people will give you the extra powers or extra engagement. And that is very encouraging thing. So if you're a creator or if you want to be a part of XANA, start doing the activities, this is the great part. Actually, we just posted yesterday in the Telegram and Discord. So if you haven't seen it, please check it to learn how to participate this XANA DAO MVP. We're gonna probably doing our XANA growth campaign winter event in December. Even this is still very early because we just finished our autumn growth campaign 20th of the November. Actually, not like even the 2 weeks has been passed, but we are already kind of getting ready for another winter festival. And that's gonna continue probably like 7 days. And we have tons of the new collaborations, the new newses, new metaverse adoptions. I cannot say it now. We are doing the business development so fast. That is our another strength. And now many product or like many brand, like on-chain, off-chain, doesn't matter. It's like our product is attracting many different sectors of the people. I think we are starting in somewhere in the next week, maybe. I'm not really 100% sure yet, but definitely within the December, we're gonna do another growth campaign, okay? So please look forward for it. That's pretty much it. I just talked everything, right? So thank you for joining, and we keep growing and growing. I introduced several new things this week. So please make sure to join Zeta token staking and XANA DAO MVPs, and make sure to try out the XANA Builder thing and NFTDuel League. Actually, Test League 3 will be almost starting somewhere in the next week as well. So there's a bunch to come, and there's a bunch of the opportunity to start earning the whitelist of the valuable NFTs. So please do not miss it, and I will catch you all next week. Okay? Thank you so much for joining. Have a great weekend and good night.